morning, good morning, good morning. Today is day 2 of the $100 million Mastermind experience, and I want to show you something from last night just to be very vulnerable and honest with you. I was in the presence of millionaires, people who are multi-10 millionaires, people who had sold companies that were worth over $100 million, and I was feeling a little bit of imposter syndrome. Like I didn't belong in the room. I was the youngest person, 21 years old, and I just kept on thinking to myself, oh my gosh, like these guys are so successful. Here's the thing that I realized. I felt unqualified, and the truth is I am unqualified. The reality is that we're all unqualified, but here's the thing. I'm qualified not because of what I've done, but because of what God has done. I'm qualified because of what He has done in my life, and because of that, I don't rely and look at the own successes that I've accomplished or anything else of my own life. I look at what God can do, and I look at how amazing He is, and I rely on His strength to do good work in this world. And so relying less on myself, surrendering it, and leaving it more to God is something that I definitely need to work on for today. And I'm really excited because meeting all these individuals, I really do want to help these guys find interns. So if you're a student and you're very entrepreneurial, this weekend I've been surrounding myself with people who are extremely successful entrepreneurs running huge businesses. So if you are interested in getting mentored potentially by one of these individuals, go down into the link below. There's a Facebook group for you to join, and there's a letter in there that you need to read. Read that letter. It has all the instructions on how to apply. But my company is called Entrepreneur Sidekick, where I connect students with entrepreneur mentors. So go do that right now after this video if you want to find a mentor. The last thing that I'm gonna say about this whole event is that everyone else who's here in this event is paying $100,000 to be here, and I have paid absolutely nothing. But here's the thing. None of this would have happened if, number one, I first didn't pray for it, and number two, I didn't take action. I sent Joel over 43 DMs on Instagram to get a hold of him, get him on the phone, and ask him to be my mentor, only for him to say no, connect me with Vince Delmonte, and then do a heck of a great job with Vince Delmonte, where that got Joel's attention, and that got him to invite me out to this event. It always comes back full circle, and I just really am so astounded by how God works in this way. But the learning lesson here is you actually have to put in the work. You gotta put in the work. So that's my mini rant right there. I actually gotta get going, so let's go.
Hey, did you sign your waiver?
Yes, I did.
Morning, Joel.
Hey,
boom.
Instructors will be with the regular.
The next one. Oh. Yeah, instructors are going with members. This is staff. The hotel. Excuse me. We'll walk in.
All right, so a special surprise. We are in Westwood in the hills over here. Actually 5 minutes away from UCLA, but we're at Dan Bilzerian's home. Dan Bilzerian is a professional poker player. I'm sure he's worth over $100 million. And he's also an entrepreneur, and I guess we rented out his home for the day. Let me show you around. Guys, look at this. This is the rooftop pool. We got a nice little bar over there. Wow. Unbelievable, right? Full stack gym. Joe, what are you looking forward to the most today?
Just being with all these amazing people.
Amazing people.
Members, just relationships, what it's all about.
Oh man, would you have ever guessed that we're going to be here at Dan Bilzerian's house?
You know, I don't never put anything past my partner to have placement.
There it is, for sure.
This is your note-taking session. You're going to learn from a lot of people here, from Joel Marion, Marcus Lemonis, Wolf of Wall Street. A lot of great characters will be teaching you today.
And just having the opportunity to be in this room. I always tell people, you need to give yourself the opportunity to have an opportunity.
Great.
And by putting yourself in a room like this, you have no idea what is going to come out of this, but you just gave yourself a massive amount of opportunity.
And I get at least 30% open rates on my emails. My international ones are a bit lower, as you can see here. I've done timers. You guys have seen these all over the web, right? Yeah. They look like this.
Alright,
see you at 110. Enjoy lunch.
Thank you.
Lord, I thank you for the privilege it is to be here. A lot of us should be a lot of different places right now, but yet your grace has brought us here. So I pray for everybody that's here, every worker, every security person, every person that's paid so much money to be a part of something like this. Lord, I pray you would bless them. I pray you bless their family. I pray you bless their business. I pray that you would help them understand how good this life can be, Lord, when it's not all on our shoulders. We speak your favor over everybody's life in this room. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
And it was great, it was good enough for closing moms and dads. But like any engineers here, people engineering savvy, you know, like you don't know how really...
That's it. Anybody have the group want to ask any questions?
All right, so that is the conclusion of Saturday on the teaching side of things, and everyone is having a blast upstairs right now at a really nice dinner party. There's going to be a really fun poker charity night tonight, and I'm just going to be going around building relationships, making new friends, and networking with all the high-level entrepreneurs at this amazing event. Do stick around, so it's going to be a really good fun time. It's Jackie Chan right here.
Hey, wait, you Jackie's cousin?
Yes, I am.
What's up, man?
Oh my goodness.
Where is this going?
Oh my gosh.
It's going to Beijing?
It's going to Beijing.
All right.
It's going to Hong Kong. Rush Hour 2.
Hong Kong. All right, baby. All right. Nice to meet you, man. All right.
We came to have a good time tonight. What's up? What's up? Come on, turn the music up. What's up? Woo.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah, let's take it back one time. I know we got a lot of rats in the building right now. Come on, come on.
What's that all that mean?
Rack City Beats, Rack City Beats.
Hold. All right, taking a walk. There you go.
Next viral.
G7X.
What is going on, everyone? I got the legend Prince EA here.
Same name.
We got the same name. The real name is Richard. But we won't tell them that.
Brother, yeah.
Prince, what would you know, my audience is primarily university students, high school students, college students that want to do more in life. They know that whether they want to be an entrepreneur or not, they know they want to make an impact. Prince, what kind of you know, what would be your best wisdom to that 19, 20-year-old student who maybe just isn't too sure what they want to do in life, but they know they want to make an impact? Like, is there any kind of words you would?
I'll tell you exactly what you need to do. At this point in your life, you need to be learning about who you are, personal growth and development. Don't work on a to-do list, work on a to-be list. This is key, because once you understand how your mind works, once you know how you operate, you get into a habit, a routine, everything else is going to come. But you got to have that foundation first. That's the key. Because even if you became successful, you wouldn't be able to handle it because you don't have the grounding necessary. So at that age, this is what I did. They say the well that you drink from is the well that you think from. Your input determines your outlook. So it's all about information. That's the difference between the successful people and the non-successful people. It's information, the quality of information. So go on that search. Learn about everything you can, about what you love, and everything will work out, I promise you. That's it.
Amen. Wow.
That's so good, man.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, this privilege to be able to be here, Lord. Jesus, I pray today, Lord, that you would help me to truly love people, guide that in every relationship, every new friend, every new network, every new business connection that I would form, Lord, that I truly would approach it with a heart of service. Hey, good morning, good morning. Today is Sunday and it is the last day of the 100 Million Mastermind experience. And I just spent the last hour and a half or so studying for my midterm exam, which is tomorrow, Monday. And it just completely blows my mind that this past weekend I was able to hang out with entrepreneurs of the highest caliber in the US and Canada. People doing $1 million, $10 million, $100 million every single year. And I'm just a student and my university is literally 10 minutes down the street. I just feel like I'm such a normal college kid, just going through my everyday life, taking exams. I had exams last week and then boom, all of a sudden this weekend I'm hanging out with people at such a high caliber of business that I look up to. And then tomorrow I'm literally right back into it, 8 a.m., big exam. And so I had to do a lot of studying right now, but it's whatever it takes to make it work, right guys? So today's gonna be a really great day. I'm actually gonna head to a church service right now. They invited Carl Lentz, the pastor of Hillsong, New York, to give a great message today. And so I'm gonna be heading out to that. So I can't wait to show you around this final day at this mastermind. It's gonna be a really good one. Let's do this thing.
It was fun. It was a good vibe. I was enjoying that.
Morning, Craig. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Even as a preacher, I'm like, man, I don't know if I could ever be what God's called me to be, because I had heard preachers always talk about their wins. Have you ever been in a church where preachers just reel off like, yeah, I woke up today and an angel lifted up my bed and I got on a plane and everyone...
So we just touched in at the Porsche Center off the bus. Kevin, you stoked for this?
I'm super stoked. I heard as a part of this mastermind, we get to pick one of these vehicles.
One of the special surprises, that's not actually happening. What's up, guys? I am with an awesome dude right here.
I like to think I'm pretty awesome too. Yeah. I'm with an awesome dude right here.
He's too nice. But Xander's been consulting and coaching my mentor's business, Vince Domani, on sales for the past few months. Xander graduated from UCLA with an engineering degree.
Good school, guys.
Good school.
Good school.
And Xander, could you just talk on you know, I know there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there that say college is useless and drop out of college if you want to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's actually some kind of value, because you're a successful entrepreneur now and you had an engineering degree, and how did that actually impact the success in the business that you run today?
Absolutely. So first off, I have to preface this with my company's name is Shit You Don't Learn in College. So don't get me wrong, there's a lot of stuff that you don't learn in college, and I think that's kind of the important thing, is understanding that there's a lot that you do not learn in university that you need to take ownership of learning yourself, right? The shit you don't learn in college.
Right.
But that being said, absolutely, man. I think for me, and you and I have talked about this, I learned, one of the major things that I learned is I learned how to learn at university.
I'm wondering, what is the biggest thing that drives and motivates you now every single day?
What's the biggest thing that what?
That drives and motivates you every day.
That drives and motivates me, I'm gonna tell you real quick. I'm about best in class. I'm about making sure that we execute. I'm big on that. And I'm on my team all the time about executing. And then doing things the right way.
The right way.
And then I'm a very disciplined man. And all these things I take from basketball. So they told me to be here at 12:45. Well, I was already over there, I'm sorry, at 11:45.
Yeah, and yo, I'm like 2,000. It's 57. I don't think they actually bought them on 4,000.
Yeah. But what's the promise on the front end for the Wealth Network? I wanted to just interject one more thing. You have them on their initial purchase, put their credit card information in, make that purchase already, click on the buy now button.
You know, I mean we don't put anything in front of them. We don't say go buy the book first. You know, I did experiment, and when I met my wife, I legitimately did this. I drew.
And we trust them at the point, hundreds of millions of
Wow, wow, and wow. I am so amazed by what has happened this weekend. I got chills just thinking about it. There are so many business connections made, so many new relationships formed, so many strategies and tactics learned to be implemented immediately into my business as well as my mentor's business. And I'm just so shocked by how I was able to attend an event that cost $100,000 to be able to go to. for absolutely free. All because, first and foremost, the grace of God and how good He is. But secondary to that, the fact that I had sent Joel DM after DM after DM till finally he picked up the phone and called me one day, and we were able to finally connect, and how he invited me to this event 1 year later. And I'm so astounded by how much has happened, and wow. And I just want to say to anyone out there who has any kind of big dream in life, if there's something in this life that you want, chase after it like nothing else, because one of the biggest regrets that you can have is regrets. One of my dreams is to one day have a company that does $100 million a year. This past weekend at this event, I've met dozens of individuals that have done just that, and I know that it's possible. I know that God willing, this is something that could actually manifest into reality. I'm already there, it's just time has not caught up with me yet, but I just really want to encourage you, if there's any kind of dream, any kind of passion, any person that you want to meet, any kind of job that you want to get, give it your absolute best, surrender the rest to God, and I promise you beautiful things will happen when you co-create with your Creator. So I'm gonna wrap up the video right here. If you want to know the full story on how I got into contact with Joel to begin with, how I got in contact with my mentor, how I even showed up to this event to begin with, go listen to the podcast. Please do. It's gonna serve you. It's gonna give you so much value. I'm gonna put that right there, and the link is also gonna be in the description below. And one last time, if you need a mentor, if you're a university student and you need to find someone who can show you the ropes and learn things in the same way that I've learned from my mentors, Vince Delmonte, as well as Joel Marion, go ahead and read the description and the link below to my Facebook group. I wrote a letter there for you, so go check that out. And I just want to let you know, I'm here to serve you. I'm here to create content, produce businesses, make products, services that will only do good for you, and that will never change. My life purpose is to love God and love people, and I've dedicated the rest of my life in entrepreneurship or anything else to making sure that whatever it is that I do, it will always serve you. If a random broke university student that failed 3 businesses could somehow network his way to an event that cost $100,000 to attend and go for absolutely free, then you can most definitely go do whatever it is that you want to do. I'm just a normal, ordinary Joe, just like any of you. So go crush it, guys. I'll see you next Sunday.